Hello everyone, I'm RecV5,
And I am Sandman 99.
and we're back with Fallout 4 G9-13.
Yes, the adventures of G9-13.
I stole your intro.
You did. But that's okay, you did a good job. So anyway, we are going to go now and give Barb the sad news that Lily is dead. Because we discovered that Lily, who had been missing, was actually killed by a gang of raiders.
Yep, Lily Rip.
And then, of course, we went around and killed all the raiders and picked up some sort of other stuff for Barb that she wanted. Can't remember what exactly it was now, but it was in a like pressurized container.
Monosodium... I don't even remember now.
Yeah.
Shit.
Yeah, it's like Mr. Dr. Pepper.
Hey, I was saying it right for a while in this series, but now I just don't remember what the hell it was again.
No, I think this is a different stuff that we were after this time, actually.
Oh, was it?
Yeah.
Oh. Monosodium phosphate? Monosodium... Maybe.
Yeah, I don't remember.
Ah, who the hell knows. Some chemically thing required for plants.
Yeah.
Anyways, I guess we should pause here while we
Yeah,
load.
maybe we should. This seems to be taking a long time.
And we're back.
Yeah. So, anyway, got up a little later in the morning because I've got a bunch of stuff to sell. I wanted all the merchants to be open.
You keep looking at me like that, I'm gonna start thinking you're a simp.
If you're looking to keep your load light, we can shoot the breeze about the old-fashioned pistol or anything else you need.
Let's see what you have.
Everything hand-tooled.
Yeah, well, let's see here. We got a bunch of stuff to sell. And you know what? I'm going to maybe sell my blazing baseball bat because I picked up this thing, which is a Diamond City Tomahawk. And it looks like it's a much better weapon. So I'm going to sell off this blazing baseball bat.
Alrighty.
And I'm going to sell this enraging boosted laser rifle. Now Arturo has no more money to spend here.
Has got anything you want to buy?
No. Not really. So we'll head over to...
Remember, I don't serve sense. Supplies are just for humans.
That's right.
Sure. Let's take a look. Here's what we got.
I'm totally not a synth, don't worry.
Oh.
Well, it looks as though we're not going to be able to sell everything because there just isn't enough money in the world. I know what we can do. Maybe
Hey,
we
Myrna. You again. All right, got plenty of supplies.
I'll take a look, sure.
Just don't call it junk.
Okay, it's not junk, but it is junk. I'm going to buy some of her junk.
What are you gonna get?
Well, let's see what she's got for shipments here, first of all. Oh, pack of duct tape. We better buy that. Shipment of adhesive. Wow, that's a lot of money. Let's see if we can even some of that up. Okay. We can sell some of those. Sell that. And we can sell that. And we can sell this. And we can sell this. And let's see if we got anything else here.
You got like 1,000,000 stim packs still?
Nope. I dropped those off at the settlement.
Ah, okay.
Oh, look, we can sell this iBot model. Okay. I think that will do. And now we go to see Barb.
Got
too much dirt in that
You watch
hair?
your step.
Get it trimmed.
Got my eye
You
on it.
won't regret it.
Look, just leave me alone.
Ahem. Well, hello, beautiful.
Dun, dun, dun. Okay, so here we go. Hopefully this won't take too long to load.
Should we pause it just in case?
Well, maybe we'll pause it just in case.
Literally, just as soon as you'd finish pausing it.
Yeah, this one wasn't too long.
I guess it's just the one that goes out to the outer world.
Yeah.
Good afternoon, Doctor.
Afternoon, DP. What's up?
Well, I was wondering if you could go check out Polly's cooler. I think it might be dying. Cuts are pretty brown today.
I'm not really an engineer. I mean, I know how coolers work, but wouldn't you want someone more handy? Maybe Myrna?
Oh, nothing like that. I meant, can you go take your own gear down there and measure the temp? See if it's still working? Polly swears it's still good. But you know, folks have gotten sick off her stuff before.
Oh, yes. Of course I can do that. I'll take a walk down there this evening. Is that soon enough?
Yeah, that works for me. I'll be in the greenhouse for a little night. You can let me know if you found anything suspicious.
Sounds like a plan. See you then.
Excuse me.
You're back, and with a large tank of anhydrous
Anhydrous ammonia.
Did you find
That's what
Lily?
we're
Do
after.
you really?
Oh,
wanna-
okay, that's the one.
Yeah.
It's not good news.
No. Please, not that.
She's already dead.
Oh my god. My little sister. No.
I'm sorry.
Was it the raiders, like I feared?
Those raiders are already yesterday's news. Thanks to yours truly.
Thank you. I was holding out hope, but deep down, I knew better. Thanks for bringing back the ammonia, despite it all. I'll need to tell DP about this. He's gonna be heartbroken. He's known her for decades. He was talking about needing someone to do some work for him yesterday at lunch.
Okay.
I told him I'd mention
Morning
it to you.
period
Maybe
is
go ask him.
over.
Just please let me tell him about Lily. It's best if it comes from a friend. That's all I ask. Thank you. Now, if you'll excuse me, I just lost a family member. I need to be alone for a while. Please.
I understand how you feel. I lost someone too.
Okay.
Talk to me. Might attract someone's attention.
Hey,
Hi. Welcome to Left Field. The jewel of the great green jewel of the Commonwealth. A little slice of Nuka World, without all the assholes to fuck it up.
and you are...
Mr. Dr. Pepe at your service. Owner and operator of this beautiful establishment. What can I help you with?
What's the story with this place?
This is the left field, my friend. A little piece of
Somehow
Nuka
I
World put here
don't
just
think
before
this is
the bombs
going the
fell
way it
into
was
the wreckage
supposed to,
we found
because
where
isn't
people
he
eat.
supposed to
It
know
was a
me
smart
already?
business move, you
Yeah,
ask
but
me.
I think you haven't actually
Folks aren't
talked
sure
to
to
him
spend
yet or
any
some
amount of money to
such.
Shut the kids up.
Oh.
Think of the market.
You showed up for dinner before actually going through the intro dialogue.
Yeah, I guess I should have stopped to talk to him
I was
first,
pretty
eh?
hungry, so I kept after it.
I
Pulled
mean,
some
it's
wood down,
whatever, I
find this
guess.
place all boarded up, like the rest of the
So
city.
he's telling the story of
Makes you
how he
wonder
was
what else is
hungry,
out there.
so he was chasing a cat and he chased it into this area, and that's how he discovered it.
What have you got for sale?
Food and drinks for the citizens and security, mostly. Myrna managed to scrape together a working cooling unit. We actually have cold soda.
Let's get down to business.
Sure thing. We talking trade or service?
Got any work?
Did you hit your head or something? I just offered you work. Quit wasting my time, dumbass. You want it or not?
If you expect me to work for you, I'm gonna need more information than that.
Sure thing. Plenty to do. But we'll start with the most basic issue, and that's supply. The good news is I've got soda to last a few years. The bad news is nobody is making any more, anywhere. So not only do I need to bump stock, but I need to find ways to make it new. I found a few bags of concentrated soda fountain syrup when I opened the place. But it seems the bombs fell before the fountain itself was delivered. I got the syrup, running water, and electricity, but nothing else. I need someone to go find me a goddamn soda fountain, piping, and the CO2.
Oh boy.
I'll help if I can.
Really? That's great news. I've been too busy running the diner all day to go digging through the city for all these soda fountain parts and supplies. The first thing I'm gonna need is a soda fountain itself. It may or may not have the plumbing attached to it. If it does, try to salvage all of it. I'm not sure where you're gonna find all this shit, but I'll mark the diners and restaurants I know on the map on your do pip hickey thing, boy. Then we can talk about the rest of the parts, supplies, and recipes. Should be more fun than a Brahmin with diarrhea. I got one of those too.
Okay, so we have to find a pre-war soda fountain. Gotta have a drink of water first, though. Oh, better go back to the Red Rocket there and replenish our water supply, too.
Oh, you're lacking in water, are you?
Yep. We'll pause briefly.
And we're back.
Yeah. And we're gonna head for the gate. Actually, we need to make some decisions here about what we're going to do. Are we going to be using the Kelly Macabre? Targets bleed for 25 points of additional damage. That seems like a pretty good thing. But we don't have very much 45 ammunition right now.
You could always buy some.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. We will have to go and see what Arturo has.
High quality protection for sale.
Mind your own business. Go on, clear off. On your bike. Bugger off. Don't make me stick a knife in you now.
Okay. Wonder where that guy's from. Now I'm completely turned around and lost. Why did I even go that way?
I don't know. You're like totally running in circles, man.
Yeah.
Hey, you that trader? Up from Quincy? You sell any...
Busy here?
Here we go.
We'll
We'll go see Arturo and see if he's got any
Hey, Arturo.
You need
ammunition for sale.
Everyone does.
Sure. Let's take a look.
Everything hand-tooled.
He does.
A whole boatload of it.
He's got a whole boatload of it. Sure, we'll buy it all.
The hub of trade
Can't
for
take it
all
with
Diamond
you.
City right here.
Protection for sale.
And so when we go back to the settlement here to get more water, we'll sort out the weapon thing too and decide what we're going to carry with us here.
Well, it might be good to have a powerful automatic rifle for a while.
Yep.
And we're back.
After that long load time.
Head on inside.
I just came out.
You may never leave.
Yeah, it's like Hotel California. Once you check in, you can never leave.
Looking for Diamond City? Just follow the signs.
Oops. Okay. So, let's have a look at Kelly Macabre. Looks like you can change this to a semi-automatic too if you want. Standard receiver. Receiver do we have on it? Auto receiver.
Yep.
Armor piercing auto receiver. Okay. Like we can't do hardened auto receiver until we get to gun nut 3. But we can do armor piercing. Maybe we'll do that. And we can't do either of those things. We could put an extended magazine on it though.
Yeah, what the hell, why not?
Sure, let's do that. Spinal sights or spinal reflex sight. Ooh, okay, that. Okay, so we fixed that up a little bit. It does 27 and looks like has a fire rate of 113. Compared to Tantrum, which has a fire rate of 127 and does 18. That being said, though, that fire's 38, so we might want to keep that with us anyway.
Well, are you looking to drop anything off then?
Well, let's see. Drop off all the junk. We're up to 176. Which is a bit heavy, but this gun is actually not that heavy.
So you go like, oh man, I can only carry like 150 more pounds. I need more carrying capacity. And I'm just like, oh man, I can only carry 25 more pounds. I need more carrying capacity.
Yeah, well, you know, what can I say? I like to loot. I still have to carry water too, though.
You'll be fine.
Okay, well, we need... how much water we got? We need 9 more things of water if we got that many bottles. There's 2. Oh, okay. Well, guess we'll take 7 of those.
There you go.
Look at me, math.
Hey, I math wrongly sometimes.
Pretty much the minimum amount of water that you should carry is 20, I think.
Just because of all the drugs you go through?
Just because you get shot or otherwise messed up, and then you got to take a stim pack, and then you got to drink water, or you take some psycho jet to help you in a battle, and then you got to drink some water, or you take antibiotics because you're sick, and then you got to drink some water. It's like water is everything, right? I'm in the wrong thing here. That's what I'm doing.
You know, it's like that one vampire guy from that book you read that one time. If you remember that.
Not sure I remember that.
Oh?
Oh.
Oh.
You have to be more specific than that.
Oh, you told me this story once. You read this book, or maybe it was a show, but I thought it was a book. Or like this guy was like eating people because he was a vampire.
Oh, right. That's the dark moonlighting. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that was funny. Really funny. Basically, this author's take on vampires is that once they start to feed, they can't stop until they've drank every drop of blood out of a person's body. So this guy's telling the story of when he was a soldier in World War II, and he actually gets run over by a tank because he's eating a German soldier, and the tank is coming, and it's not coming very fast, but he can't actually disengage from this guy and stop drinking his blood until it's all gone, so the tank runs over him, right?
Oh, man.
Yeah. It was pretty funny. Good stuff. Anyway, we need to... where did all of our... There we go. Okay. So, we can get rid of that for now. We need to find a soda fountain. Where can we look for a soda fountain?
In multiple different locations.
Yeah, as usual. They appear to be... Wow, there's like a couple over here. Where's that? There's one there. And there's one at Drumlin Diner. And there's one, well, that one's right close by at Cambridge, right? It's actually pretty close to us, so maybe that's the closest one. We'll go there first. Okay, so it looks like an extended magazine holds 42 rounds. Not bad.
Well, better than nothing.
Commonwealth's a dangerous place. Lucky you're near the Great Green Jewel.
Man, the guards are so full of shit.
Yeah, well, you know. I guess maybe I'll have to, when I eventually start taking weapon perks, I'll have to take commando, eh?
I suppose so, if you want to keep using that full auto.
Boost my automatic weapon damage. It's actually pretty good later on. Like, you know, like on the surface it doesn't seem like it's that great because automatic weapons get a damage nerf per shot.
Mm-hmm.
But you can, you know, when you pick perks on it later on, you can stagger enemies and stuff like that by hitting them multiple times, right? Then of course when you have a weapon like this one, well, if I hit an enemy with half a dozen bullets in a very short time, well then that enemy's also going to bleed for 25 points of damage per bullet that hits it too, right?
Yeah, and so it actually stacks up like
per
crazy.
second, right? So
like, here's a big fat damage stack for you, and a big fat damage stack for you.
Yeah. Hey, look at this. That's pretty good. Yeah.
Blech.
Well, the regular sights on this gun are actually kind of hard to see because it just looks like a whole bunch of bone spines sticking up from the top of the gun.
Perfect, just like a real man.
Oh, wait a minute. I'm going right by that place. It's over here.
Iron or steel is what you need.
I like scopes and I like reflex sights.
Ah, you and most of the world. You and most of the world.
Right here. Where we need to go and look. At the Cambridge Campus Diner. And that was a very brief load thing. Oh, look, they got a jukebox playing classical music. Alright, have a look around in here. There's lots of junk in here. If you're a junk collector. We'll take the fungus growing out of the toilet. What else have we got? There's a toolbox.
Got it.
Oh, look, it's right there.
Well, that was a short quest.
Yeah, that was easy. Okay, well, let's see what else is in here.
Especially considering every single time we've,
Yeah, every single time we've done this kind of multiple location quest thing so far, we've had to go to multiple locations. There wasn't even anything here trying to kill us. For a change. Let's see what's in this back room here. Oh, look, one of my little green boxes, and it has Chef Perry's hat, which is a legendary item that reduces action point costs in VATS by 10%. A chef's hat, of course. And for anybody wondering who the hell Chef Perry is, well, Chef Perry is another character that I occasionally play this game with. And he is for lack of a better word, drunken moron. You know, I play him because he's based on a radio skit character in a radio skit that used to play on the local radio station here in the city where I live.
Yep.
Many years ago. It was called Quick Food Tips with Chef Perry, and Chef Perry was the kind of guy that had a cooking show, but he had no clue on how to cook, actually. So he'd start off announcing that he was going to make some kind of wonderful, complicated souffle or something like that. And things would go downhill rapidly, and he'd end up finally going, okay, well, in this particular show, we're going to make a peanut butter and jelly sandwich and a beer. And that's pretty much how that went, right? And of course, the guy was obviously half in the bag just about every episode, and his buddies are all laughing hysterically in the background half the time, and things that he says are so silly and so funny that they laugh even harder, and then he gives them shit for making fun of them and stuff like that. It's a lot of fun. Anyway, so I based that character off of him, and I placed a couple of legendary items in the world. Chef Perry's smock, which resembles a white lab coat kind of thing, which is the best that I could do in this game. And, of course, a legendary chef's hat known as Chef Perry's hat. And that's why, actually, even just normal chef's hats, I modified them a little bit so that they are a pretty good protective item. And so one of the things I did with Chef Perry, of course, is I tried to play him so that he was constantly under the influence of alcohol. All the time.
Jeez.
Which was kind of difficult because, it was hard to actually find enough to be able to administer another dose before the previous one wore off.
Yeah.
Anyway, we're going to have to pause again while we go through the load screen thing.
And we're back.
Yeah, and we're hungry and thirsty now, too. So we're going to have to eat and drink. But we got a Deathclaw steak. And we got some water to drink.
Chef Perry goes, "You drink water?"
Well, even Chef Perry has to drink water when I'm
Never.
on survival, because dehydration is actually a debilitating state that can eventually become fatal if you don't drink water once in a while. So.
Yep.
What, you lost?
Who needs water? Nobody needs water. I haven't drank water in I don't even know how many years.
I drink lots of water, it's just that it gets filtered through a bunch of coffee grounds first. Yeah. Okay, and here we are, back in the left field diner, much more quickly than expected. And we'll talk to Mr. Dr. Pepper again.
Excuse me.
Well, look what the friggin' cat dragged in. Is that a soda fountain in your pocket, or are you just happy to see me?
There it is.
Wow! Ain't she a beauty? You did real good, my friend, real good. It's even got an intact spare gasket kit and the installation pipes. This will definitely do very nicely. It's exactly what I was looking for. Here, pal, you earned this. Let me know when you're ready to head back out there.
Okay. I'm ready to head back out there.
While you were out. She told me what happened to Lily. I'm really not sure what to say. I've known her since we were kids. I mean, she was like a sister to me. We're a family down here. We just lost one of our own. And so meaningless, too. Over some assholes fucking high. But she also told me you found the pricks who did it and buried them. I won't forget that favor. They were punished in this life for their crimes. I know it's not gonna bring it back, but those fucking goddamn assholes won't be able to do this.
Actually,
again.
they just ended up being in the way when I was trying to go and get that canister of ammonia, but okay.
Let's get down to business.
God.
Sure thing.
Yeah, you turned the stairway into
Yeah.
That work.
I was hoping you'd ask.
Yeah, that was quite the pile of corpses at the bottom of those stairs, eh?
Yeah. Soda on site. But there's still some work to be done. You see, I got a problem, my friend. I need carbon dioxide for the soda. And I need a steady supply to make the fountain turn a profit. Myrna got me enough for a few weeks at most. But like the frickin' bottled soda, no more is being manufactured. It's a limited supply. I I got a line of some more tanks that I need you to get for me. And I'll pay well. But I need you to hurry. Lily's Brahmin is out there with them. All you gotta do is load up the tanks and bring her back to Diamond City. Long term, I need to figure out how to make CO2 on site. So I'm gonna go talk to Dr. McClintock and see if we can make some of it down here.
I'll help if I can.
You're the gift that keeps on giving, huh? Okay. So that Brahmin and those tanks are waiting for you behind Beantown Brewery. You need to get out there fast. She's in a very vulnerable position right now, and there's a lot of assholes and beasties would love to eat her. And her IBS flares up when she gets nervous. The faster you go, the less crap you have to deal with. Literally.
Okay. Well, I don't have to go searching all over the Commonwealth now, this time. I know exactly where to go. I guess it's Fetch Quest Day today.
Apparently so. But you're just grinding them out now.
Yeah. Well, eventually though, they become more and more difficult again, so. Oh, here we go.
Yeah, it's weird. It's only coming into and out of Diamond City that is really slow.
Yep. Well, or going out into the world from any other interior cell, actually, too.
Except for, like, that one place, that one area of the map that you were in with those super mutants that killed you.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know why it takes, like, 25 seconds or something like that to boot the whole game from cold start, but it takes 2.5 minutes to do the load screen from here to outside. Anyway, and we'll pause while that goes on.
And we're back.
Yes.
And you think, too, because you got, like, a computer here all maxed out on RAM, you got, like, 32 gigs of RAM.
Yep.
You'd think they'd just keep Diamond City loaded.
I hear you've been asking questions about town. What?
If it takes that long to load and unload, maybe they should just keep it loaded.
Well, I don't know. I imagine they probably designed this game so that you can run it on a potato computer too, though, right?
Yeah, pretty much.
So, yeah, I've got a fairly high-end rig here, but, you know, lots of people want to play this game too that don't have all the stuff that I got.
They should have auto-detected it. They should have accounted for it. Been like, oh, you've got this much RAM on startup. We'll use this set of loading procedures instead of that set of loading procedures.
We'll try going this way.
Because I'm kind of a techie guy, I actually now kind of think I have an idea how you might do that.
Yeah. Yeah, well, you are a programmer, so
yeah.
I suppose you probably do have some technical insight into how this sort of thing is done.
But I don't know, maybe they didn't have enough time, or maybe they were lazy or something, I don't know. Maybe the intern wrote the code to go in and out of Diamond City.
Or maybe since this game was made in 2016 and for a few years before 2016 when they were building it, maybe they just didn't know back then.
I don't know. It's whatever.
Of course, I have absolutely no position to form an opinion on this whatsoever because I have no knowledge in this area whatsoever, so.
See, but hey, you know what? At least you can do math better than me.
Yes, but see, that's a basic skill that every child should learn in school. And, you know, I don't know, maybe kids in the last generation haven't learned that. I don't know.
Hey man, would you believe me if I told you that I was like a straight A student in math? I spent my whole time doing it on my fingers.
Oh shit. Wow, those guys are bullet sponges. Look at that.
Yeah, you reload that gun
reload
twice.
that gun, god damn it.
Oh, that guy died. Just him now.
Yeah, except now I gotta reload this gun twice again, probably. Wow, the recoil on this is something else.
Oh, you got him now.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember going into my first job back when I was young, and I went and I was like counting something on my fingers, and my boss goes to me, he goes, "What the hell are you doing?" I'm like, "Well, I'm counting something." And he's like, "Well, on your fingers?" I'm like, "Yeah." I gotta keep track of it. I've got a method to this. Hey, you know what? If it works in exams, it works in real life too.
Oh my god. I just don't know what to say to that.
See, well, hey, see, that's why I got the calculation in the golf episode wrong, because I couldn't use my fingers because like I was too busy holding the damn controller.
Yeah. Well,
the computer does the math for me.
I guess I came out of that not too badly. This thing sure does chew up ammunition, though. Wow. I used up well over 100 rounds of ammunition in that encounter.
Well, to be fair, too, though, it was super mutants. They're like deadly bullet sponges.
Yeah.
By the looks of it, the way it chewed through them, that gun would probably chew through normal people like nothing.
There's a farmer.
You ain't going anywhere.
We can't have...
Who's there?
What? Run for it!
Yeah, it chews through raiders like nothing, though.
Made it.
Yeah. Boy, oh boy. Yeah, just shredded them. I guess that just goes to show you once again how bullet spongy super mutants are, right?
Yeah, they're ridiculously tanky in your game.
Yeah. Because it took a lot less bullets to kill those raiders than it did to kill those super mutants.
Mud chops.
Well, just using them as a healing item because I've got so much food anyways, right?
Yep. And that way you don't go to drink some water after.
Yeah. Well, also, I didn't really have... I wasn't far enough down on health to make it worth it to have to use a stim pack. So.
See, that's what you need for this game. You need the beer helmet. And just get, like, purified water on one end and purified water on the other.
Yeah. Okay, what am I supposed to do now here? Load the CO2... Okay. Supposed to load the CO2 tanks? Oh, okay. There we go. Load. Okay, lead Large Marge back safely to Diamond City. You will follow. You can be killed and will not fast travel with you. You must make it to the front gate.
Well, maybe you should make a save here.
Yeah, that would probably be a good idea, just in case I fail, hey? Okay, well, I guess she'll follow me now. We'll go back this way. Because hopefully we'll have killed everything that might be in our path here. And since provisioners, Brahmins, can make it over that ladder held down with sandbags and ropes, then I would think this Brahmin should be able to do it too, right?
Yep.
Heard an explosion. What now?
Well, first, as you seem to have lost your... Oh, there she is.
Yeah. I thought I heard something, but maybe I'm just being paranoid. And then I have to go and rescue Sanctuary.
Damn it, Preston, do your job. Like, he's like, General, another settlement needs your help. It's right here.
Yeah. Another settlement. More super mutants? Wow. crap. Okay, we're gonna get... What the hell? Oh, Large Marge is attacking the super mutant. You see that?
Yep.
She headbutted it. Oh, I guess maybe I missed one, eh? Like there was 4 of them.
Maybe.
I must have missed one the first time through. Luckily, he was too focused on attacking me and didn't attack Large Marge. Who are these guys? Oh, those are those farmers.
Yep. I guess you killed the raiders for them, so they decided to just not cross the bridge anyways.
Yeah. Yeah, funny. I wonder why that super mutant didn't attack them.
Yeah, they just waved at each other, right? You know, they're clocking in, clocking out.
Yeah. Oh, she's still following along.
Still with you.
Yeah. See, that heavily loaded Brahmin is going to walk over these sheets of overlapping plywood, too. Without falling through.
Perfectly secure. Oh,
actually, no, she went around the other side. Okay. Coming? Gonna make it? I gotta have a drink of water. Come on, Large Marge, let's go. Uh-oh, starting to get work now.
I think she got stuck. Oh, no.
There.
Teleport.
No, teleported. Yeah, okay. I was a little worried, but that's okay.
Teleport again now.
Yeah.
Must have got stuck on that,
Probably got stuck on that jersey there or something, yeah. Well, Large Marge is almost to safety. I wonder if I can even talk to Mr. Dr. Pepper about this, or if I have to wait till he's open for business in his
Sorry,
diner.
but I'm closed. I know you have a giant Brahmin that has the shits and a bunch of CO2, but I'm closed, damn it.
Yeah. Okay. Go tell Mr. Dr. Pepper. Alright, well, we'll go tell Mr. Dr. Pepper. But we're going to have to pause briefly.
And we're back.
Yeah. What time is it anyway? 11:03 p.m. So I guess we're...
You have marvelous bone structure. Stop by the mega surgery sometime.
Probably nothing. Some guy came into town, said he picked up a weird distress call in the Cambridge ruins.
Yeah, did we actually do that?
I got no idea.
Yeah, we did. Because we got to do the support the Brotherhood recon team thing, right? Order mastery. Yeah, okay. We could do that. Now that we know where Rocky Narrows Park is. It's actually not far from Sanctuary when we go to rescue them from whatever attack is happening on the settlement here.
Assuming you get there in time.
Yeah, assuming I get there in time.
You'd think all those defenses you built would do something about that, but...
Well, if you don't make it there in time, if you have enough defenses there, then you get a message telling you that the settlement successfully defended itself, right? Well, his shop is closed. Oops. Yeah, and he's in his room, so I can't even talk to him. Unless he's in Barb's room. Oh,
nope.
He's not in Barb's room. Wow, look at that. Barb wears rocket ship pajamas.
And sleeps with her gun on her back.
Yeah. Well, everybody does that, though. So, I guess I can't return. I guess I'll have to camp for the night and wait for Mr. Dr. Pepper to open his shop in the morning, huh?
Yep.
I guess we'll drop our sleeping bag here. And we'll sleep for 9 hours.
That sanctuary will still be there when you get back.
Yeah. Well, I guess we'll find out. Oh. Well, we'll pick up that. And we'll take some antibiotics. And then we'll drink some water. It's all about the water, all the time. Okay. You going to your go to your shop there.
He's gonna take his sweet ass time getting there.
Yeah, I'm going to have to walk behind him, or I'm going to have to run ahead and then stand there and wait. Okay, here we go.
Well, look who returns from the dusty wasteland. What an image you strike. You need your own entrance music, my friend. Oh God. And a shower. That smell tells me you found the Brahmin. Did it shit on you? Oh, God. What the hell did you feed it? A fucking pile of ghoul diarrhea wrapped in soup mutant's underwear? Oh. Tell me you at least got the tanks in return for this horror.
Here it is.
That's great news. This'll keep me in business for a while. I'll pay Sheffield and Nuka-Cola to go fetch the tanks and publicly debase himself later. And you, my pungent, capable friend, I hereby promote you to General of the Left Field Diner. All the privilege and benefits of the title. First order of business. Go take a goddamn shower. Use ours across the hall. Then come see when you're ready for another job, General. I'll have to talk to the doctor about generating CO2 on site long term. But for now, I got a pretty hairy job that I think you can handle.
Okay, well, I guess I have to go and take a shower first and then go and see him for other work. Okay?
It would seem so.
Oh, why can't I get in the shower?
Because you are, like, terrible at first person.
Maybe it's this shower. No, that's not the shower. I can't get in the shower. Oh, there.
No problem.
Now what do I do? Okay, I guess I'm done. I'm done showering. I do this just because I don't know what happened, like whether the thing might have decided to... Oops. There, just making sure everything is still functioning. Well, now I can get in and out of the shower. What the hell? Weird. Okay, well, anyway. That was strange. Oh, now I'm hungry.
Welcome back. Interest you in some of our famous mom spaghetti? Made from ground razor grain right here in-house.
Let's get down to business.
Sure thing. We talking trade or service?
Got any work?
That's what a general is for, right? Manual labor. Yeah, I got work for you. This one isn't a walk in the park like the others, though. Thanks to you, I got enough CO2 to last me a few months. But that isn't much help without more raw syrup over what I already have on hand. I'm talking the syrup concentrate. Invoices show what I have on hand is just the tip of the iceberg that was intended for this place. They expected a run on soda here for the playoffs and the World Series. So the suits at corporate order an increase in volume be sent over here. And of course, well, war. But the point is, there's a stockpile, literally marked for this diner sitting at the Nuka World bottling plant.
I'll help if I can.
That's my general. The good news is I know exactly where it is this time. The bad news is it's in the rumored heart of Raider Central over at Nuka World. They look just like the ones you see behind me, but they'll be in crates marked for shipment to here. 200 years too late, but marked all the same.
Okay. Well. Now, that means we have to go to Nuka World. And I'm not sure how I feel about that just yet, because I think I might be a little bit low level for that just yet.
Well, I guess you could always go and do something else after for a while.
Yeah, we could take a small side trip. Maybe we could go to investigate and see if we can recover that serum for Jack Cabot.
Well, there you go.
Remember that thing that Edward Deegan hired us to do a while back?
Yep.
Yeah. Go and do that.
And they're like, well, what happened to that person we hired?
Yeah, they just took off and never did the job. Well, and also up in that area, that's where the entrance to the Kelly Manor is.
Yep.
For the adventure Kelly Manor horror. So maybe we'll go and check that out too, because that's kind of in that area.
I ain't a tour guide.
Alrighty.
Of the map.
If you're hungry, you can grab a quick bite of power noodles. Just talk to the robot.
But in the meantime, I guess this episode was just kind of errand running.
Ah, well. Gotta get it done.
Yeah. But I guess we'll just leave it here for now, and in the next episode we will go and investigate what happened to the shipment of serum from the Parsons Mental Institution.
Alright, well, I'm RecV5.
And I'm Sandman 99.
And I hope you all enjoyed watching. Have a good one.